Welcome back. Facilities management, what is it and how does it benefit business? Well, that was the subject of a conference at the Hyatt last week where understanding this relatively new concept in efficiency management formed the basis of discussions and an exhibition. Here's our Inside Business reporter, Roger Dwarika, breaking down the facts.
Facilities management is taking care of the facilities that organizations are in.
Okay, that's a simple enough explanation for something that to most people is still very complex.
It's quite a technical area, and it gets complicated. And basically, the facility management group, up to this time, communicates in very technical terms.
And therein lies the root problem. Facilities management is really studying an organization, how it works, and looking for areas in which efficiency can be improved and costs reduced, almost like time and motion studies. The only difference is it requires the full participation of all players.
It's the proper usage of expertise to deliver the greatest quality at the lowest cost. In order to do this, you need a facilitator. You need someone who can understand the breadth of what goes on in the facility and what the occupants of the facility need.
As one of the world's leading experts on best value procurement, a word that's used a lot these days here, FM as it's known has wide applications in this country and the region by extension, where it's still a very young concept whose benefits aren't fully understood.
There's a lot for us to learn. We have ample examples around the place of buildings that have not stood the best test of time. You only have to look at our Red House facility, and the Mr. Tuwari had indicated that that was a good example of how governments had failed to ensure that such a beautiful building has come to ruin, and the level of investment now to bring it back to an acceptable investment standard.
A good example of how FM works in practice is the recent shutdown of a government building by the PSA, who cited health and safety concerns.
And therefore, with the recommendations of investment in facilities management, we will have more productive people, we'll have a happier workforce, we'll have better levels of customer service being delivered.
A quick check online reveals numerous books and publications dedicated to FM. The key point being it will potentially save businesses oodles of money.
Wanneer je in een bedrijfspand zit en er wordt niet goed schoongemaakt, heeft dat niet zulke grote gevolgen dan wanneer dat in een ziekenhuis gebeurt. Als een OK niet goed schoongemaakt is, dan betekent dat wel dat de operaties niet door kunnen gaan. Dus wat dat betreft ligt het veel nauwer bij elkaar en heeft het ook gewoon, kan het veel grotere gevolgen hebben voor de zorg die je kan bieden als ziekenhuis.
Business in itself is a complex entity. Most managers today just want to get the job done at the cheapest rate, but in the most efficient way. In the changing complexities of the commercial world, where bottom lines and competition become the deciding factor, our experts both agree facilities management has a key role to play, provided companies decide it's important enough to implement. Roger Dwarika, see Inside Business.